What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Sim. This is episode 42. As my mouse freaks out, as always. So I figured out the problem. It was, of course, what I thought it was. My microphone and headphones. Well, my headphones went out. My microphone was just fine. You let me go? Cool. So my headphones were blown, but my microphone worked just fine. So you could hear me, well, through the headphones you couldn't quite hear me as crisp and clear because of the fact that the headphones were blown. So it would cause like this really flat noise, and it was just, I don't know, it was all messed up. But I got myself some I used to have HyperX Cloud cores. I lowered my braking intensity so that it wasn't so crazy. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I had HyperX Cloud cores. They were about, I believe when I bought them, they were like $69.99. So I went and got the HyperX Cloud 2s, and they are awesome. They were about 105 to 110 bucks, depending on where you go. If you were to get them online, you'd probably pay like $90, but I wanted them right then and there. I mean, I wanted them in my hand just in case, you know, something went wrong. I could take them back to the store. Like, if it wasn't my microphone and my headphones that was causing the issue, then, you know, I could take it back to a store or the store and get my money back, you know, without having to do all the online stuff. Like if you went to like Newegg, you could probably get them for like 80 bucks. If you went to like, you know, like a store like Best Buy, obviously you can go into Best Buy and buy them, or you could trade them in, even though it was an online purchase. But what you paid for them online isn't necessarily going to reflect the price in the store, because in the store they're like 100 something bucks. So yeah, they're it's a 7.1 digital surround sound headphone, and the microphone is a digital microphone. So it's a lot smaller of a microphone, and I believe I sound a lot better on this microphone than I did my other microphone. Like I said, I did enjoy the HyperX brand, so that's why I stuck with it, because I did like the overall sound. I didn't like how long they lasted, you know, because I got them in I want to say October, so November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So about 7-8 months. You know, they lasted around 7 or 8 months. But like I said, I did drop them on the ground a few times. It is carpet where I am, but I did drop them on the ground, and I didn't really treat them that well. So I'm surprised they lasted as long as they did. But these ones, the cloud cords that I used to have, they used to plug into the 3.5. That's weird. That light. Anyway, they used to plug into the 3.5 millimeter jack, either on the front or the back. I used to use the ones in the front just because they were easier. They said the sound quality is better from the back, but I never noticed a difference. The ones I'm currently using, the Cloud 2s, they connect via USB cable 3.0, or you can use 2.0, but I use 3.0. So that's what I'm using them on right now. Or that's what I mean, it came... What are you doing? It came with the 3.5 jacks that are together, and for my computer they only work together in the back. They don't work together in the front because it's just a little bit too wide in the front. So what I mean by together is it's a single piece that two jacks are connected to, as opposed to my old headphones where they're just two singular jacks. One went into the microphone, one went into the headphones. You could take them out separately. You didn't, have to worry about anything. The ones that came with the Cloud 2, if you took out the microphone, you'd have to take out the headphone because they're together on one solitary piece of plastic. But I didn't want to use the 3.5. I didn't want to use the 3.5 millimeter jacks. I wanted to use the USB cable, so instead I'm using the USB cable, and I think it sounds amazing. Whether I'm listening to audio or playing a game like Rainbow Six, I can hear people coming from all angles. It's like it is surround sound. So I do enjoy these. And like I said, that this was the problem. So now I'll be back to recording 2 in a row. I'll record 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row. Maybe I'll do 3 tonight. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna get back on my normal schedule, just so I'm not just all over the place. I believe my last recording of the game was on May 10th, and now it's the 27th, so 17 days later, and so it's been 3 weeks or so, 2.5 weeks of not having the game, or not recording the game. That's a pretty long time. I thought it was my sound card. I thought it was something going wrong with my computer. I could always take my computer back. It's got not always. It's got a 3-year warranty on it. I bought it just, because I was just getting into PC gaming. So I didn't know what problems could arise from that. So that's why I got the 3-year warranty. So yeah, besides all that, I did notice in this modified Peterbilt that I have, they put the sensor there on the window. You guys probably noticed it on the last episode, unless you were totally thrown off by the sound of my audio, but I noticed it in the last episode that I recorded, in the one I called Update. I basically wanted to update you guys. It wasn't really an update on the game, it was just an update on they did do an update on the game, but it's like 6.1.9s or something like that. So they're going to be in they're probably testing 7.0 or 7.1 as we speak. So, what time is it? 11:39 in the morning in the game. I saw it get a little bit dark, so I was going to turn on my headlights. I was going to install some mods, but I realized that I haven't put them into the mod of the game, so I couldn't find them anywhere. But as soon as probably by the next time I record, not today, the 2 episodes in a row, but the next time I record, maybe tomorrow night or Monday night. Currently it's Saturday night for me. I'll put those mods in. They're physics mods, Basically, you know, just to make the trailer and the truck move around a lot more realistically. I mean, the trailer moves around realistically if you're going over curves and stuff, but the truck really doesn't move around that much, so yeah. But I am glad that they updated the truck, and you know, without messing up anything in the truck or in the game, they were able to put that way sensor thing on the window. Are you still next to me? Get off your phone, Mandy. Gosh. So I was playing around with since when the game wasn't working, when I wasn't playing the game at all. I was just messing around with the 379 truck that I have. I was looking at possibly having a single cab. My buddy works for a power company, and he tests for his Class A license. He was testing on a 379 Peterbilt 379, and so I made the exact thing with the current truck that I have. Instead of it being a sleeper, I made it into a single cab, 6x4 shortened. Made it exactly this, pretty much everything exactly the same. The only thing that I couldn't change about it was I couldn't put one exhaust pipe on it. You have to have two for some apparent reason. And then the air cleaners, you can't remove them. So I kept those on there. And there was something else. I don't remember what. Oh, the gas tanks were on the side, like where my step would be on the side of the truck, as opposed to being a little bit further back. It's like on this truck coming up, as opposed to them being the gas tanks on this particular, well, I'm going fast. On this particular Peterbilt, they're more back. I don't think there's a truck in the game currently right now that has the gas tanks that are right as soon as you open the door, and then there's a step on top of them. So I don't think there's one for that right now, so I don't think I could really mess around with that. And then as far as putting the logo of the power company that he works at, I could not. I mean, there's probably a text mod that you could change and put on there, but I haven't seen it. As for the text, as for the particular company name, I don't think anybody would make the company name, just because it's a smaller company, and I don't think anybody on ATS would make a skin for it, living in San Diego anyway. But I am really happy to be back playing this game, playing it for you guys, playing it for myself. I mean, I don't really like to, I like to play the game, don't get me wrong, like off camera, but, you know, I really like to play the game for you guys, you know, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I like to talk, and, I don't know, I like to be recorded, and I like to talk, and it's a lot more fun this way than just playing by myself and like talking to myself, like I am right now, but, you know, talking to myself without a headset on. It's a little bit different. So I'm really, like I said, I'm really glad to have this game back, fully functional, not super loud, having a super crystal clear microphone that really picks up everything. And it came with a volume controller, so I can turn down the microphone, I could turn down the headset whenever I want. I don't have to go into volume settings and turn anything down. I can do it on my actual headset. Well, not on the headset, but on the thing that's connected to the headset. So it's like basically like having like a set of like phone plugs, earbud things that you can talk on the phone with, and then you know how they have the up and down for the microphone? It's just like that, but it has microphone and headphone, so you can lower and raise the volume on either. And you can make it 7.1 or you can just make it regular. I prefer the 7.1 because I was playing Rainbow Six a little bit ago, and I could hear wherever the enemies were coming from. I was just playing Lone Wolf. I played a little bit against, I played a little bit on multiplayer, but I didn't record any of it. I just wanted to see if I could hear where they're coming from, and it was super crystal clear. So, I'm not getting paid to talk about HyperX products, but just saying, if I had any recommended mid-range, I don't know, yeah, let's say like mid-range speaker, mid-range microphone or headphone with the microphone, I would say go with HyperX Cloud 2s. They're gonna run you $100, but they sound amazing. Whoa, dude. Look at that trailer. That's pretty cool. It's like a... I don't know what it is. I don't know what I was getting at there, but it's a cool looking trailer. That guy wasn't going to stop anyways to get on the freeway, or on the highway, whatever you guys want to call it. So we're in Atlanta. I think we've been through Atlanta already, so it's not going to say Atlanta discovered because we've been through it already. We slept here. That's where I messed up on the turn. I was sleeping. I went in a certain way and I was supposed to go out the same way, and I ended up putting myself in a pickle. Luckily there wasn't that much traffic. I was able to turn around just fine. But yeah. Yeah. Craft brewed to taste better. Bundenberg brewed something. Probably beer. Brewed drinks. So I wonder if that's what Atlanta plates look like. Or Georgia plates look like. What am I saying? So they're working on, hopefully this doesn't come over as well. They have a mod out called Project West, and I'm thinking about installing it, but I don't know how it's gonna mess with the coast to coast map. But what we're used to in San Diego and LA County area is when you're in the bigger cities, we're used to about 5 lanes, and that's what they have in the Project West map, or Project West mod, is they have about 5 lanes of traffic that eventually turn into 4, and then 3, and then I think they stay at 3 all the way up towards Los Angeles, and then all the way up to San Francisco. But in the areas that are kind of, not so, civilized, they have the 2 lanes. But then once you get into a bigger city, they go back up to 5 lanes. I'm thinking about getting that mod as well. Like I said, This game is about to go to the 7, I believe. I think we're on 6, yeah, we're on 6.1, it's about to go to 7, so, you know, I don't know if I'm pretty sure the developer of the Coast to Coast map, keeps it up to date whenever it jumps to another thing, because we went from 4 to 5 to 6 relatively quickly. And I'm thinking about playing another game. It just came out yesterday or the day before. It came out on the 25th. What's today? The 27th. So it came out 2 days ago. The Friday the 13th with Jason and Freddy Krueger. So I'm thinking about getting that game. I believe it's like $40 on Steam. I've seen a couple people. I watched a couple people play it. Not like to give away anything that I may, start playing, but I just wanted to see, like the trailer for the game, and it looks pretty awesome. So I may purchase that one, and that may be a game I'll start recording and having on my channel. So watch out for that up in the future, because I want to have more than one. I was talking about going back to just doing American Truck, but I want to have a variety of games out there that I'm playing. Hey, it's NBC. Whoa. Hey, it's NBC News. What are these people doing? No. And probably since all the audio problems, Jazzy Cat probably released another update, so I'm gonna have to go look for another update. I'm pretty sure he updates them all the time, and so in the 2.5 weeks that I was MIA from this game, he probably did update something. Like I said, when I was gone from this game, I was really missing it, but I wasn't really downloading any mods or looking into mods because I just wanted to fix whatever was going on, and you guys already know I fixed it, but my mind was not all there. My mind was, I was thinking it was a sound card. I was thinking it was the jacks. The jacks were messed up, and that could be a problem too. The jacks could be messed up because I believe the sound is the Realtek, which I believe comes with Windows 10. Realtek. I like these brakes a lot better because you don't hit them and automatically stop on a dime. You got to hold them down for quite some time. I like that. We got 600 miles to go. What do we got on sleep? 11 hours to sleep. We're going to Milwaukee. So we got plenty of time. What the heck are you doing, dude? I might have been in his lane, but I don't know. I'd have to play that back. I was too busy looking at where we were going and looking down at my keyboard to make sure I was going to hit the right button. Uh-oh, now I really screwed it up. Alright, we're going way too slow. Oh, my headlights are on. They've been on this entire time. Half the speed limit. They'll pass me no problem. Okay, looks like he had a headlight out. Never seen that in this game. Beetle! I haven't seen a beetle in a while in this game. Wow, Stephanie brought home 153 bucks. That's just pathetic, Stephanie. Yeah, I gotta work on staying in my lane. $340,000. I believe I took out a loan for $220,000 because I think we only had $80,000. So I took out a $220,000 loan. And then the people made us like 14 grand a little while ago. So yeah, because I was gonna purchase the single cab Peterbilt truck, but I didn't have enough money at the time after I had already modified it to what I thought I was gonna have it, because I thought I had enough money. I didn't, of course, so I didn't have enough money, so I had to go all the way out, and then so I figured I'll pull out the $220,000 loan just in case I get in the mood again to customize the truck the way it was. All it is a white truck. It's a white single cab Peterbilt with square lights in the front, square lights in the back. This one has round lights in the front, square lights in the back. Cruise control. I was looking for my trailer brakes. I believe I have it. This is parking brake. That would just ruin my parking brake by pulling it right here. Speaking of parking brakes, in my car. Whoa, dude. Why'd you wait so long to get over? In my car, my current car, if I pull my e-brake, nothing will happen. The only time I heard about this from the dealer, or from, the service guys. They said that your parking brake is only used for parking. When you set your parking brake, you're going 0 miles an hour, you pull the parking brake, and that's all it's for. So, because I tried it, I wanted to try the e-brake, so I pulled it, and I was going like 30 miles an hour, and all that happened, nothing happened. It didn't slow down my car whatsoever. Right in the middle of the dash, in the middle of my speedometer, my like little driver information center. I'm gonna get gas. It said, it went bing, 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 bing. Wow. See? Those are real brakes. It went beep, 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 like a really loud, obscene noise telling me that my e-brake was on. So yeah, so I think that brake intensity is a lot more realistic, even though I went completely beyond everything. I think it's more realistic than... What? then stopping on a dime. Where are we welcoming you to? Kentucky. Welcome to Kentucky. I've had these headphones on for about 2.5, maybe 3 hours, and they're still not bugging me. Comfort, A+. And they also come with these, if you don't like the leather, they also come with this velour or something it's called. And then you could take off the rubber completely and put on the other ones, which I think is awesome. Product placement, HyperX, bing. Is Kentucky flat? I've never been. It was so many people's birthday today. I went to a restaurant and there was about, I don't know, 5 to 7 people that had birthdays today, including my cousin, who I went to his house for a little while to just say hi. They invited me over, but I had plans in the early evening time to do something else, so they invited me Saturday morning, and I had plans already, but I just wanted to show my face and say hi and not be rude that they invited me over and not show my face. So I went, showed my face, said hi, hung out for about 2 hours, and then went to a restaurant, and it was like 5 to 7 people's birthday, as well as my cousin's, which I thought was crazy. Like, wow, a lot of people's birthday today. Red Robin. Yep. Still trying to get around to watching my TV shows that I've been wanting to watch. It's called 6. It's on the History Channel. It's about SEAL Team 6. Based on a true story. Or based on the account of the SEAL Team 6 people. It's a pretty awesome show. I started watching it. I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. There's probably about 14. Yeah, like almost, I'll say 10 to 15 episodes. So I finally got around to watching that. I think I said I haven't watched it yet, but I did watch it. I said I got to get back to watching it. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going to get back to watching that show. And I also got to get back to watching Gangland Undercover. I believe the season finale already happened, so I can go back and watch it all without having to wait a week for the next episode to come out. be heading northwest. If the sun is going down right there. It wanted us to go from Jacksonville, Florida to San Diego, California, or Oxnard, California, or Sierra Vista, Arizona, or Eureka, I think, was the other one. Like 3,000 something miles. I was like, yeah, no. I know I was talking about going from like Portland, Maine to, or the top of Maine, the top city of Maine. I think it starts with a W or an M, not exactly sure. That's just my guessing. That's just me guessing. But it wanted me to go over there. I mean, I wanted, whatever. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. What I was getting at, I wanted to go from the top of Maine all the way to like San Diego or LA or Eureka or something like that, one of these trips. But I think that would take about 4 hours. I'm not saying I don't have 4 hours right now, but I could have 4 hours freed up any other day. So maybe I could try it. Hopefully I have enough video memory. Normally when I get done with the 1 hour long episode of American Truck, it normally takes up, before I encode it, it's normally about anywhere from 15 to 40 gigs, depending on how long it is. So, well, like I said, if it was an hour, it's probably closer to 40 gigs. And then after I encode it, it's about anywhere from 10 to 20 gigs. And then when I do the Rainbow 6, I do about 45 minutes. Those are about 30 gigs. And then after I encode it, it gets down to about anywhere between 5 and 10 gigs of space. Loves. Sorry, I'm looking at your truck. By 2 horns, because I think there's 2 horns on top. What is that? Oh, it's an ambulance. St. Louis and Kansas City are to the west of us, of our truck, anyway. Income, $364 for driver Stephanie G. Wow, you doubled it. You went from 153 to 364. Well, you didn't double it, but you almost doubled it. Good job. I think I hired like 2 more drivers, 2 chicks, or 2 girls, or maybe 1 girl and 1 guy. I don't know. This is a equal opportunity employment agency that I currently have. Guys, male, female, Hispanic, Black, African American, Hispanic, Russian, whatever you are, welcome to work for Misery Trucking. find out, because Best Buy still hasn't gotten back to me about fixing my antenna so that I could listen to Spotify or HD radio, which is provided through the it's right on the display, HD radio, and I can't listen to it because they still have yet to give me an antenna. I go, it can't be that difficult to find an antenna for my car. The guy goes, it's European, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, but there's one out there somewhere. It's not like it's hard to find. I bet you if I would have bought my radio on Crutchfield, they would have gave me an antenna that works perfectly fine with it, because I'm sure there's somebody out there with a Chevy car that's within the years 2012 to 2015 or 2011 to 2014 or whatever the years are for the radio, that has an antenna that works perfectly fine. So this Best Buy needs to get their act together before I go down there and kick some butt. And by kick some butt, I mean with my mouth. Trying everything I can possibly do without being kicked out of Best Buy is what I'm saying. I just want what was promised to me. Install a stereo, you put in the AM FM. I don't care if I don't listen to it that much. I need the antenna to listen to Sirius, Spotify. There's another one, Pandora, and HD radio apps that came with the receiver that I'm currently using, or the stereo, whatever you want to call it. I don't know about you guys, but this seems really dark. What time is it? 5 hours left. Let's look at our trusty road map. World map. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Chicago has something. I can get off. Can I get off here? I'm assuming so. There's no other resting areas. Well, that sucks. Look at that. Well, there was one here. Can I make it that far? On 5 hours? Probably can. Could probably make it. Look at all these beds in Milwaukee. There's one at Walmart. There's one across the street from Walmart. There's one here. There's one at the service station. There's one here. Jeez, there's one. Yeah, wow. So hopefully we get to Chicago. 6 hours and 18 minutes to get to here? Or is it to get to the end? Well, 6 hours and 7 minutes. And how much do we have? Whoa. 5 hours and 23 minutes. So we're gonna have to stop. I mean, I'll see the city coming up on the map. See that trailer? Looks like something you haul like a tractor on top of or something. still waiting for them to put like big rig towing trucks in this game. I've seen a tow truck somewhere. I'm not sure if I've seen it in this game, but I've seen it somewhere. But I think it was for cars, and I think it was a mod. But I want a big old semi one, because it is a semi game, American Truck Simulator. Sleepy strips. So I don't know if I have a new dash or the old dash for this truck. I'm assuming I have the new dash because it has a GPS on it. But there's an old dash for this truck, and I might have that one. I'm not exactly sure though. I didn't realize that until I was looking through them, as I was looking at the single cab, when I was making all the when I was configuring the single cab version of this truck, that you can make it a, what was I talking? Oh, the dash. You can make a new dash or an old dash, depending on what your preferences are. And then, since it was a single cab, you could put it, well, even if it's a sleeper, you could put a headache rack on the back, and that's what my buddy's, the truck that he trained on had, was a headache rack, and I got the same exact headache rack, which is awesome. There's a car. Get off your phone, Andy. Gosh. $424. I mean, we could technically make it. How much? We have 26 hours remaining. Highway patrol. I thought I had an interior light on this truck when the headlights were on. I don't remember it being this dark. So it should be coming up here pretty soon. Chicago, anyways. What is this? Time Warner cable? Nice. AT&T, Time Warner, Comcast. What else is there? Cox Communications, COX. We're going way too fast for this. Oh, I believe we're coming up on the border for, Chicago, or maybe it's, what is the speed limit here? 60. 2 lane, 1 lane, 2 lane. How many miles do we have on this truck? I can't see, it's too much of a cluster. Hey, Chicago. I think I'm gonna get off here, or whenever I can anyways. Gee, a Christmas. What is this? Oh, it's 30. Yeah, I'm gonna turn here, sleep. I know it's telling me to turn around, but I took it off of the map that I was gonna go this way. Because I know we can make it in time, but who knows how long it's gonna take us to sleep. Hey, it's a Peterbilt. And a payphone. That's weird. Are these parking? What is this? Can I sleep here? Yes. $5:27 a.m. See how we're gonna get out of here. I could probably go that way. Probably should have fixed my truck, but I'm already past that point. Look at the boats. Look at the boats! Get off your phone and look at the boats! Fine, don't do nothing. Jeez. A limo! Like I've never seen one before. Floated 2 gears. Almost 3 gears. Another one. Four gears and I missed 2. A little bit of grinding. So 19 hours, 20 hours remaining. We only have 2 hours till we get there. So you can actually stop twice if you wanted to. Stop twice to sleep. $3.72 for driver Stephanie. You lost $1. $3.72. That'd like pay for your gas. Not even really. So I wonder if Chicago is really only 2-hour drive away from Milwaukee. I wonder. Welcome to Wisconsin. Should be a cheese block. Cheeseheads. Is it 12,692 miles? That's all on this truck? $12,698. I don't know. It's kind of like really close together under the speedometer there. Like the only reason I know it's 636 is by 637 is by looking at the time. Otherwise it would look like 837. And I don't know how many degrees it is. Wow. Really slowed down. I'm using my trailer brakes to slow down. What is this? John Deere? What do you have? No stop sign over there? That doesn't make any sense. And it's rush hour. Going after this bus. That one pretty good. So I should make my trailer brakes an easier button than what it is right now. Right now it's like R3. I should make it like what my cruise control button is, so it's closer to my hand. Or it'd be nice if the shifter had like the G27 shifter had. Oh, 5 damage. That's what I get. too busy looking down at my shifter. Good work. Satisfactory. Or whatever the next one is. Satisfactory, good work, and excellent. So it's probably, what's a UPS truck? Tell me what you think of the current braking that I have. Is it too... Did I lower it too much? To where it's not realistic? Or it's way too realistic? I don't know. Or should I bump it up a little bit to make it better for this is Walmart? Make it better for my liking as opposed to making it more realistic. Okay, so we're gonna do this. How's that window shine coming along, pal? It looks like it's out, like at the far end. It doesn't look like it's right against the building, but you never know with this. It could be right up against the building. It at? Oh, it is way out there. Well, that's nice, I think. Is there a guy just sitting on the... No. I'm gonna come in a little bit turning wise. A little bit more turn. I gave it too much turn. I think I'm going to try and fix it right here in this little bit of room that we have here. Pull it back, forward. That's close. If I can get a little bit more straight. Cut it. I'm too far back. It's there. I could deal with that. 5% damage. See what we get. Excellent. Wow. No damage. That's weird. We have 5% damage. All right. Where are we gonna go from Milwaukee now? MN Milwaukee to Wyoming? Wyoming? Denver? El Centro? Wow, that's far. Eureka? That's pretty far too. Grand Canyon? Holbrook, Arizona. That's not that far, really. Idaho Falls. They're all... Wow, that's... Well, it's the same distance that we just took, actually. Milwaukee to Jacksonville, Jacksonville to Milwaukee. Las Vegas. Lubbock. Probably do Lubbock. It's about the same distance that it was to Jacksonville. Philadelphia. Phoenix. Phoenix. Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Tallahassee, Florida. Tucson, Arizona. Ukiah. Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm either going to do one of two things. I'm going to either go back to like Arizona area or California area or Las Vegas or Grand Canyon, just to see that area for a little bit. I mean, we all know what it looks like, but oh, I thought I got them all. Or I might just go to Lubbock, which I think is on here. Yeah, Lubbock. And then go from Lubbock to maybe San Diego or California or somewhere in here. Maybe there'll be a job. But we'll see. I'll see what I decide on. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for watching, guys and girls. And I'm glad that I'm back. And back to recording on a schedule again. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take care.